We do have some good news, some cooler weather on the way, and the chance of rain, too. In fact, let's go to the Viper radar. There is rain falling right now, even in parts of central Texas. Now, most of it is up to the northwest from Fort Worth back to west of Midland. And the steering currents right now are very weak, and so this isn't really coming our way very quickly. Let's go to the storm profiler radar, and you'll see there that there's nothing really around the metro area right now, but in our viewing area, up in San Saba County, and right over the Colorado River north of San Saba, we do have a shower and a couple of thunderstorms that are at least hanging out in the area, and I think that's a good sign of things to come this weekend. More on that in a moment. Let's take a look outside. Live from our downtown camera, looking to the north, we're seeing more clouds blowing off some of that rain to the north, but just no rain so far. And it's still hot, 100 degrees right now. Our evening ahead, 95 at 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock tonight, partly cloudy and 89 degrees, with maybe a shower, thunder shower back out toward the hill country, although the activity should taper off significantly after dark tonight. Temperatures still 100 here, 100 at the airport, 100 in Bastrop, Flatonia, also out in Llano. Does it feel a little hotter than that to you, though? That's because of the humidity. The heat index, it's called. It feels like 106 degrees in the shade right now out at ABIA. Not that there's much shade out there at the airport. 105 in the city. Heat indices 102 out there in Llano. Austin, 100. The airport's 100, and it is partly cloudy. And it's a little more humid today than it was yesterday because we've got a wind off the Gulf. 8 to 13 mile per hour south-southeast wind, sunset a little earlier every night. Tonight, it is at 8:09. Pollen count better today. Mold down into the medium category at 497, and ragweed disappeared. That's good news. Around Texas, it's hot in most locations, from Waco all the way down to Laredo, everybody near or above 100 degrees. Dallas at 96. Look back here, Abilene, 82. Lubbock, 81. A little rain out there will make all the difference in the world, and that's what we're hoping we have around here this weekend, some showers to cool us down a little bit. Now, the front that's moved in has become stationary up to the north of us, and that's where the bulk of the activity is and will remain tonight. Now, let's look into the future. Our future weather model begins tonight. Notice it does dissipate the rain as it moves toward our area after dark. But then tomorrow, with the heat of the day and with that front dropping a little bit further to the south, and with a couple of upper-level disturbances that are going to be tracking slowly to the southeast right across central Texas this weekend. Notice we do show some shower and thunderstorm activity, maybe getting down as close to or into the Austin metro area tomorrow afternoon. Kind of fades away tomorrow night after dark and then flares up again on Sunday afternoon. That front will be stationary to the north again tomorrow, but by Sunday, we think it'll actually get a push to the south and could move into the Austin area. If that's true, we might actually have highs in the low 90s. Going to be marginal whether it gets here or not, but it'll get close enough that we should see at least some rain scattered about this weekend. The Hydrometeorological Prediction Center is forecasting these rain totals. Now, these are general totals. That doesn't mean Georgetown's going to get 1.5 inches and a quarter, and Burnett's going to get 1.25 inches, and Lampasas is going to get 1.5 inches. When you're scattered about, Lampasas might get 1.5 inches and Burnett might get 1/10. It's one of those kind of situations, but you might see these kind of totals as much as 1 inch through parts of the metro area to the east, back out into the hill country, maybe inch and a quarter. All right, let me tell you quickly about Tropical Storm Helene. Yes, we got a new tropical storm today in the western Gulf of Mexico. Now, here's the bad news. The predictions are now that the system will move inland around Tuxpan, Mexico, and then either dissipate over the northern mountains, or even if it turns to the northeast, we stay on the dry side. There may be some rain down in the valley, but we're not thinking it's going to do much for us. It might actually keep us drier next week than we otherwise would have been. Tropical Storm Gordon's out in the Atlantic, and he will be fading away here in about 2 days. Tonight, 70s. Tomorrow, we may stay below 100 in many locations, depending on when those showers develop. 78 in Austin tonight. We're going to be optimistic and keep it at 98 tomorrow, our first day below 100 in 12 days. And some showers and thunderstorms could certainly develop during the heat of the day. 7-day forecast for you. We're going to go 40% chance tomorrow and a 40% chance on Sunday. And then next week, I've had to take rain out of the forecast because it looks like it's going to get a little drier. But notice we do keep the temperatures down, maybe even a little bit below average. That's certainly welcome, too.
Indeed.